Hi, everybody. Welcome to a live here with MagnaWave. I am Elaine Pauly, the president of MagnaWave. It's not technically office hours, but we're going to do it anyways. We are live, and technically I am in the office, and it is an hour. So, hey, we're going with it. Thank you all for joining me today. Stacy is joining us from Colorado. Hazel, how you doing in Michigan? Tiffany, good morning. You are the first. Tiffany Centennial. If you are here today and you are joining me, please comment. Let me know where you're at. I have some giveaways for you all today. So one of the things I like to do is give some prizes to the people who interact with us. So if you are going to interact, ask questions, that would be wonderful. One of the things that we have today, hey, Tracy, hey, Sarah in Texas. Good morning, Misty. And let's see. Hey, Randy, May, Sarah in Ohio. Hi, Wendy in New Jersey. Oh, what do I have today? I don't know. Let's see. Hello from Ohio. Randy May in Ohio. Hello, Bridget. Good morning. Today is Friday. Tiffany in Northern Colorado. Hello. Today is Friday. It's the last day of school here in Kentucky. So we are all, well, in Louisville. I don't know about the whole state, but I'm happy about that. Some people they're not big on school being out. I love it when my kids are, whoa, it zoomed way out.
Yeah, raise your hands. I have the hand tracking on.
Wow, that's magical. Okay, so one of the things that we're talking about today is demo machines. You know, every few weeks or every few months, sometimes every several months, we get demos in. What I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna list out what I know we have in-house right now. And I wanna be very clear that this changes by the moment. Like, these machines go quickly. The best place to speak to somebody about these is with your rep. If you have one, if you do not have one, you could text 1-502-706-7221. Again, that number is 1-502-706-7221. And we will get you taken care of. And we will, get you with the specialist who can answer all of your questions. So we want you to buy the machine that, if you're looking to get a MagnaWave, that is the best for you within your budget and meets your needs. So just because it works for somebody else that you know doesn't mean it's the perfect one for what you plan to do. So we are going to figure that out when we speak to you, one of our specialists, and then we're going to make sure that we get you into the perfect machine, because that's what we do here. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what we have in stock right now. Whether they have it by the time you speak to your rep, I can't promise you that, because they do go quick. We have a Julian in stock. We have about 3 or 4 semi-tins. We have a couple Soul Pros, 2 Soul Pros, 1 Maya Pro and a Spiro, and 1 Julian Duo. So those are available right now. The prices vary based on the hours that are in them. So if you text that number 1-502-706-7221, they are discounted. Most of them over $1,000, if not more. So there are some savings to have there. Again, we have a Julian, Semi-10, Soul Pro, Maya Pro, Spiro, Julian Duo that are available today. But when they're gone, they're gone. I like to do these sales, especially, well, like Marissa's out of town. She's our sales director. She's out of town. So this was my idea. So she may have not done this, but hey, we decided we're going to clear out that demo list. She's not here to argue. So sorry, Marissa, you're out of town. We're doing it. So if you are interested in a demo, 1-502-706-7221, text or call that number, and our specialist will get you to who you need to speak with. Now let's see if we have any questions. Cameron Rush is in the chat. He is available as well. He is one of our specialists and can answer questions for you. Hello, Christy in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Holly in Wisconsin. Hallie Rust in Ohio. Faye, hello. Let's see. Hi in Delaware, Debbie. Hi, Kathy. John says, ooh, feels like a live auction. Doesn't it, John? Doesn't it? But it is kind of a live auction, because when things disappear and I'm alerted, I will alert you. So when those machines are gone, I will let you know. But it's happening. One of the machines that we do have available today is a Semi-10. This is a Semi-10. You can see how lightweight it is. This is great. These come in 120 and 240 volt, which means that you could get one made for other electrical power options around the world, the EU, et cetera, et cetera. You just have to let us know when purchasing your Semi-10 which one that you want. If you want 120 or 240, we do have those options. I love this machine because it's lightweight. This is what's called a digital machine. So, Elaine, what does that mean? Well, The Simi 10 has this faceplate right here. You can see this is what majority of the faceplate on the MagnaWave machines. This is what they look like. Very easy start, stop mode, up and down for power and timing. Arrows, up and down arrows. Ooh, got something in my eye there. And they all have the same 2-plug attachment. That means the cord that runs from the machine to the attachment, it has 2 plugs on the end of it. There was a time many, many moons ago that we used to have different attachment types. That's crazy. Why would we do that? We don't do that anymore. So the Simi 10 here, though, one of the reasons I like it, besides 240 and 120, and that it's lightweight, it is a digital machine. So that faceplate that I showed you with the start, stop mode, up and down, that's digital. That's on all of our machines. All of our machines are digitally controlled, but some of them are analog, which means that there's a spark chamber inside that creates that electrical pulse for that magnetic field. And then there are machines like this one. And we are one of the only companies on the market that has several digital type of machines, also known as solid state devices, which means that they are solid state inside, they are digital, they are controlled by a computer chip. Instead of that spark chamber, there is a computer chip in here that creates the electrical pulse to make the magnetic field. So this is a very unique device because, let's see, it's only made by MagnaWave, so you will not find this anywhere else. It is made right here in the United States. So if somebody tells you, oh, we sell the Simi 10, it's just like the MagnaWave, no, it's not. We have patents on this machine. This is our intellectual property. We have our own proprietary magnetic fields. So this is us, like it's not necessarily, you're not going to find it anywhere else. Again, made right here in Kentucky in the United States. And we are very, very proud of that. It also has the Schumann resonance running under each setting. So the settings 1 through 10, that's why it's called the Simi 10. And as you switch between those settings, the Schumann resonance of the earth runs underneath each setting. Well, why is that beneficial? Because we have 2 different magnetic field signals going into the tissue, going into the cell, permeating the cell wall at the same time, which just ups the advantage of inflammation reduction and relaxation on the cells. So an excellent piece of equipment. I love the Simi 10. It could go anywhere. What I find is a lot of people start with this. They end up getting bigger machines. They keep this. They may rent this out. This is a great machine for personal use. It can be used to start a business, but you probably, if you get going very quickly, you will probably grow out of it very quickly, but it's a great device to travel with. Considering when I started about 15 years ago really doing this, the machine that we had was 50 to 70 pounds, depending on the attachments and the size and all of the different components inside and the wheels. This device is nowhere near that, okay? This is what PMF equipment growing and changing and advancing means. You have more travel friendly. This can go through TSA. Very easy to take on an airplane. I love this device. So, and we have a few of these available today with our demo sale. So if you're interested in them, 502-706-7221. Let me see. Let me go back to the questions here. Oh, Debbie says, would you prefer just questions regarding machines or session questions? Debbie, I appreciate you asking me that, but I don't care. I'll answer whatever you want. You want to talk about what I'm wearing? You want to talk about my dress? I'll be happy to tell you where I got that too. If you have a question for me, I'm going to answer it. Majority of the time, I'm pretty open book, probably too much. So, but I am who I am, and that's the only person I can be. So whatever questions you guys got, let's talk about them. Let's see. How many power levels does the Simi 10 have? Hazel, good question. 10. It has 10 power levels. That's why it's called the Simi 10. There are other versions of the Simi that we had in the past. This goes as low as those devices. It goes higher than some of those devices, but it just has that more flexibility. If you have an older Simi with maybe a 4 settings, or you may find that the first 2 are a little bit low and then it jumps up. Not this bad boy. Hi, Sarah Smith. Hello, Ashley in Texas. Let's see. Vicky says it's really useful. I believe she's talking about the Simi 10, and I agree. Which machines have the Schumann resonance? Good question, Debbie. The Maya Pro, the Simi 10, the Nova HD on the Aura line, the AuraWave on the Aura line. That's it. Does the Spiro have it? I don't think so. Does it? The Spiro might. Why do I feel like it doesn't? I should know the answer to that question. Because I designed I literally thought of this in my brain and then talked to smart engineers and told them what I wanted, and they created it. So all of these machines with me and my dad. So you would think I should remember what my ideas were, but I don't know. I don't think the Spiro does have that, because the Spiro, I did design the Spiro Click a little bit differently. The frequencies on the Spiro Click are different than any other digital device in the world. It is that and the Nova HD are formulated in a way for a different type of cellular penetration. And if you've never tried the Spiro Click or the Nova HD, I would encourage you to do it, because those are the ultimate rental machines. Those are the ultimate personal use machines, especially the Spiro Click, because the horse can wear it. It's like the unblanket. It's better than any Beamer blanket or body blanket that you could get out there. It is incredible. Okay. Let's see. Brittany says, I recently got a Simi 10 and I love it. Let's, let me show that. Jessica says, what's the cost on a demo Simi 10? So Jessica, we price these based on hours and usage. So the Simi 10s vary, but they're at least like $500 to $1,000 off. Some of them are just open box. Some of them may have been a little bit more. So it depends on what you're looking for. They could even be at more than that. So it really depends on what we have available. The reason that I'm not saying the exact prices is because the moment I do, you will call that number and then that machine will be gone and then you will be upset. So the best way for me to do this is to give you a range based on the availability. The best way to know is to speak to somebody in the team that they're manning the phones right now. You can text 502-706-7221 or your rep directly and they will help you out. Reply, okay, let's see. Butterfly loop and large loop typically come with all machines. Kristen, yes, Kristen, you're correct. The large loop and butterfly loop come with every machine. Did you know, frequently, a little known fact, there is actually companies out there that sell the machine itself without any attachments. First of all, why? What are you doing? You can't get the magnetic field without the attachment. And so that to me is insane. So please do your due diligence when you are looking at devices across every brand. I encourage you to look at every company and compare, because that's, what am I looking for? That is capitalism. Just do your research, right? And also the large loop and butterfly loop are included because my father and I found that those machines are the best to learn on. Those attachments are the best to learn on. They're very versatile. When I started working with my dad, we only had the large loop. The butterfly loop came shortly after. Now having those two attachments, they're my favorite. I take them everywhere. I travel with the Simi 10 or the MagnaWave and the large loop and butterfly loop all over the world. And when I say all over the world, I mean all over the world. I take these machines and have no problems with them. They're fantastic. We always include that large loop and butterfly loop. We do have what's called the performance bundle right now. The performance bundle, it has if you want to add that, you can add that to any machine, including a demo purchase. You also get the extra large wave wings, which are a retail value of $1,230. The MagNenergy mat, which is a retail value of $1,710, and 2 certifications, which are $2,000. You get all of that right now at $2,000 a la carte, or what is it, $1,700? I want to say, with the machine. So you, for the price of one of the attachments, one of the MagNenergy mat, you also get the extra large wave wings and 2 more attachments. That's buy one, get one free, and 2 certifications. That's called the performance bundle. It is available with the purchase of any one of our demo machines today, or any machines that we have ever. That's a hell of a deal, you all, to be able to get the MagNenergy mat and the extra large wave wings with the purchase of a machine at that price. Plus, you can back pocket those 2 certifications if you're buying a demo today and you'd like to grow your business. One of the things that I know is that you may not be in business. You may want to do this for personal use. A lot of people start like that. That's fine. But what if your spouse wants to learn to use it? You might want to get them certified. What if your child or your friend or your partner or anybody else wants to get certified? You have that availability to let them do that. Oh, we got a good one, I see. Okay. Good afternoon, Marie. Let's see. I have a semi-10, but love the sharp pain relief. Ooh, I like this question. I have a semi-10, but love the sharp pain relief of the analog. Are there any attachments to get that feel more? Emma, that's a good question. No, sorry, there isn't an attachment to get that. But one of the things that I have always wanted is I've always wanted a digital spark chamber device. So what does that mean? That means like a digital spark chamber where it feels like a spark chamber, but operates like a digital machine. And I have been told by every single engineer that I've ever spoken to that's already in the PMF business, NASA, I mean, I have spoken to tons of people who have told me this is impossible. This is impossible just from the nature of the magnetic field. This is impossible. Well, I am here to tell you that that is not completely true. We have come a long way in advancing the way that we build our digital machines, and they are getting to be a better and better and better. So is there a way you like the way that the spark chambers feel? And I appreciate that. But where we are is I believe one day we will have the ability to have our spark chambers feel like analog machines. It's just, we're not quite there yet. But I am determined in making it my life's mission to bring a machine to market that everyone has said is impossible to make. And when that day comes, I will be thrilled. I'm not close, but I am trying. So I do love that too, Emma. And I could say that that's one of my favorite, that's one of the like conundrums of the PMF world. But I think that, you know, anytime you tell me that something can't be done, it's like, now I have to do it. So I'll let you know when we complete that. But I do like this, the Zoom paddle is the closest thing to get to what you're asking me about. Okay, so is there a question about certification? Brooke, I'm looking for it. So, can you get a certificate when purchasing a demo model? Brooke, absolutely. Certification comes with every single machine we sell. Why? Because you deserve to know how to operate and use the machine that you buy. That seems to make sense to me. Do you know what I mean? Like some people charge extra. They don't even throw one in. Like no attachments and no training. What are we doing here? Like you're just going to get a box in the mail that doesn't do anything. Like it really blows my mind that people fall for that, because if I'm going to sell you something, I'm going to sell you something that you can operate. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see. Somebody's asking me a question here. These are good. I like these. I have a semi-10. No. Racetrack question. Due to HISA, vets and practitioners, MagnaWave, whatever, are having to complete sessions at least 48 hours out for race. Many of the horses receive jugs, pre-race medications, the same days that I am working on horses. Are there any contraindications? Who would be the best person to pose this question to? Dr. Myers? No, Debbie. No. Hold on. First of all, you're fine. No problem. Don't worry about the jugs, okay? You're fine with the horses. Second of all, the reason that HISA is regulating these holistic alternative wellness modalities is kind of blowing my mind. The only reason that I have found, and I've done a ton of research speaking to regulatory experts and veterinarians around the country, is because they don't understand it. They don't understand what majority of these technologies do. And quite frankly, and I'm going to be completely honest with you all, and whether this is a good or a bad thing, I'm going to say it. There is a lot of like bullshit, excuse my French, crap out there in the equine world that people are selling. There's a lot of snake oil. There's a lot of claims that are made. And I feel like veterinarians and the equine industry as a whole is just tired. Like tired of having to bet what's reality, what's not, tired of having to be, to navigate through the fluffy language of what works and what doesn't. And so, you know, my goal right now is to do as much research. And if you haven't seen the research that MagnaWave's been doing in the animal world, you really should. And that what we've done with Aura in the human world is astounding. So what we're doing in the equine world, showing how PMF helps with hoofs, with hoof repair, with the muscles, with, just all sorts of recovery is pretty incredible. And we've been able to show a lot of results that I think the veterinarians need to see so that we could get some of these regulatory things rolled back, because a lot of times MagnaWave just gets lumped into these things that are analgesic because they don't know what it is. And, I've been working very closely with the AOPP. Like, we need to educate and regulate our industry ourselves. So if you are interested, if you are a MagnaWave practitioner or a PMF practitioner of any type, or even just working in the equine wellness, please consider joining the AOPP, the Association of PMF Practitioners. It's PEMFprofessionals.com. That's a great organization, and supporting them supports the whole entire industry. With that, I do want to say we do have a new insurance option that is on the website for our practitioners today. I'm trying to see it all. Reynolds Martin she's a MagnaWave practitioner. Oh, it's right.
Other way.
There it is. You can use the QR code. Go right there. It is in our portal. There's a link for it. This insurance can be anywhere between $800 to $1,200 a year. You're probably saying that's a lot of money. It's not. Okay, for an insurance option, it's not. What this covers you for covers your machine itself, the equipment itself, as well as your liability. So even if the horse that you're working on gets out and runs away, and maybe hurt somebody, you're covered. So really great liability insurance, really great equipment insurance, all rolled into one. Even if you go to shows, you can use it. So if you are looking for an excellent insurance option, this is literally brand new today. I had a call with them about 2 hours ago. It's already on our website. This is available to you all. I want to thank Reynolds Martin. Again, she's a MagnaWave certified practitioner. She works in insurance. She got this policy for you guys. I'm really excited about it. It's a great option. It's great protection. It's what we need as a community to support each other. So go check that out. If you're a MagnaWave practitioner, we're going to have lots of information on that on our website and more to come with them. Okay, let's see. What is the difference in the mat versus the hoof plate bundle? Helen, good question. Okay, Helen is asking, what is the difference between the mat and the hoof plate bundle? The mat is the Mag Energy mat. That is a mat that's, about this big. It's great. It can be used for a dog can lay on that. It can be laid on the ground. It can be used in a chair. It is an excellent, but it cannot be, a horse cannot stand on it. The hoof plate bundle, you slide the mat in to what used to be called the mat guard, also now called the hoof plate. You slide that mat in there, and the horse can stand directly, two of their hooves directly on there, the back or the front. You can even put a whole pig on it. But it's just a really great way to treat or work on two hooves at the same time while protecting that mat. So the mat won't get damaged, and you'll be able to do both at that same time. So that's a great thing. Does the insurance you mentioned cover rentals? Christine, no, we do have a rental insurance that protects the rental. I do think it may cover rentals if you're renting your liability, but it's not going to cover the equipment rentals, but we do have some equipment rental insurance, which I think is $65 a month. And that's in the portal as well. Debbie says she needs a practitioner portal training. Isn't there somewhere she could do that? Yeah, if you just email education@magnawavepmf.com, we'll do a Zoom with you and walk you right through it, Debbie. Email education@magnawavepmf.com. We'll have one of our team schedule a call with you. Just say, hey, I'd like to be walked through our customer success team would love to walk you through the portal. Let's see. Vicky says, do I need to wait 2 days to MagnaWave after an adequate injection? Vicky, I do not think so, but I am not a veterinarian. And I think it also depends on where the injection is for me to say. But we do have this wonderful thing, you guys. It's every single month. It's called Vet Talk. If you are a MagnaWave certified practitioner and you are in the certified practitioner group on Facebook, there is a chat in the chat area there that you can ask any question you want. our veterinarians that are on our board are in that group. They would be happy to answer those. We also answer those in real time in our monthly vet talk. That is just a closed group for certified practitioners. So if you want to talk, and those people in certification training. So if you are actively in training with us, or you are a certified practitioner and you want to speak to one of our vets, you can do so. These are veterinarians that are on our board. They are not MagnaWave employees. They are practicing veterinarians. We have small animal, large animal, and even livestock vet. So if you would like to speak to them and really get a great conversation about your business, about your concerns, about approaching a vet, you don't want it to be in a public forum, you can ask that there. But I can also get some information on that, and maybe somebody in the chat can answer that question too. Oh, okay, Christy, I broke my arm and have 2 plate pulls and pins. Can I use PMF? Or will it pull the pins and plates out because it feels shocking, kind of? First of all, Christy, it should, if you are using any type of PMF device over metals and pins and it's uncomfortable, you should not do it. Never in my wildest dreams would it ever pull anything out of your bone, okay? That will not happen, 100%, or anyone's bone that I'm aware of. I don't know of a PMF machine that would do that. But yeah, you just want to, if you're uncomfortable or it feels shocky, I would not use it. But there is no contraindication if an animal has a bone, has anything in there, you just want to, if you're uncomfortable to move it, there isn't like a particular reason that it would pull the pins out of a bone. Ashley says she contacted the rental insurance and never heard back. Maybe they didn't get your message, Ashley. I don't know. Maybe try again. And if you don't hear back again, let us know, because we've not heard that from anybody else. Colleen asked, does the insurance you mentioned work for Canadian practitioners as well? Colleen, I am unsure of that. Again, when you scan that QR code that's up there, oh, let's shop now. We're going to put insurance back up, or we'll put it in the comments. If you scan that QR code, go in the portal, you will see that form. And then we will put the email address of Reynolds Martin there as well. Again, she's that practitioner who can answer those questions.
We have specific Canadian insurance
we
on
do.
That page.
We do on that page. There is Canadian insurance, though. If this doesn't.
Drop her a direct link now.
Okay, Jason's dropping you a direct link right now. Thank you, Jason. Let's see. My horses love standing on the mat. They think it's a foot spa. There we go. I love that, Brenda. Okay, we got metabolic horse question. Okay, so we've got lots of questions. Let's see. I'm just going to make sure I answer these, and I'm going to get to the metabolic horse thing. Anybody has any type of testimonials with metabolic horses, please put those in, because we're going to talk about that in a second. It makes it hard to convince people that it's different. Why does it, this is a good question. Why does it take so long to ship attachments after purchase? Robin, first of all, it doesn't always take long. We had a live event. I don't know if you heard about it. We had a live event. We did a lot more attachments than we thought. And at some point, Jason was supposed to tell me to stop selling the attachments, and he didn't. And we were done, but I didn't know. We're blaming all of this on Jason. And so then I did more than I should have done. And we had to play like overtime and work all weekend and nights to keep up. So that was Jason's fault. And we're very sorry that your attachment was late, but he's very sorry. But I'm kidding. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't. But no, sometimes we do. So we manufacture everything here in Louisville, Kentucky. We test everything here. So even if you're buying a demo attachment from us, if it's on the demo list, if you buy something from me today, it will go back into quality control. Even though it's gone through quality control check to be placed on the demo list, it goes back into quality control check before anything ships. So quality control may have a few things ahead of it, so it may take a day or two, and then we get it out to you. But we want to make sure that we do our due diligence and check everything before we ship it. So yes, sometimes there may also be like we do have we use medical grade silicone for all of our attachments. That medical grade silicone has to be ordered from very specific suppliers. We also are one of the only high powered PMF companies in the United States that manufacturers with with good manufacturing practices and UL. We have registered medical devices, and we do a lot more than most of the companies that are selling this equipment as massage devices do. So one of those things means that we have approved suppliers through our regulatory that we can buy things from. If those suppliers are out, we can't just switch to another supplier. We have to go through a lot of paperwork to get a new supplier validated. Anyways, what I'm saying is that sometimes stuff happens, and that could be one of those reasons. But currently, there is no reason other than just time and people and testing. I hope that answered. We do our best to always deliver within 7 to 10 business days. I like to under-promise and over-deliver. So hopefully I can always get you in 7 to 10 business days. What does that mean? There are 5 business days in a week, okay? So 2 weeks is 10 business days. I know that that's not always great, but what I'm telling you all is this is not Amazon. I am not warehousing these products and then just shipping them off. They're not made in China. We have an amazing team here in Louisville, Kentucky that is building these machines, testing these machines, and designing these machines. And I prefer to make sure everything's perfect before we send it out the door and to everyone's standards. Weight limit of the mat. Stacy, if it's in the mat guard, a ton? I don't know, a lot. I've never done a weight limit test, but like giant horses stand on it. So you're probably pretty good. I mean,
saying I've seen draft horses on it.
That's right. No, what were those ones? The Budweiser,
Clydesdales.
The Clydesdales were on it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a big horse. Melanie, I received my rock demo. Hold on. Let's see what she says. I received my rock demo from the sale last week, and I absolutely love it. It works great for my hands when they are hurting. I love the rock. Is there a rock in it? I love the rock. It is one of the only red light that I'm aware of that is made in the United States, and designed and made right here in Louisville, Kentucky. It is completely shielded. You can use it with PMF. You can use it on its own. You know those red light face masks that people are using? My friends, you put that on. You wear that for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that every single day, and you look kind of crazy, you know? That's fun. But you could just do like 30 seconds and 30 seconds with your eyes closed and get the same results with the rock. Keep that in mind. Stacy said, not in the mat guard. Like, could a 250-pound pig put foot on the mat? Oh, Stacy, I'd be careful with that. It's not so much the weight that I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is the hoof and like sharp objects or something, popping into the cover. So be careful. Let's see. You can use the rock on people. I do it all the time. Can't wait for more rock demos to be added. I don't think we have any on this list. No. Okay, Jessica saying, do you have a link to the sale? No, because there's so little, like I only have, let me tell you what I have had at the beginning of this show, and I don't know if I still have it all. We have a Julian Duo, a Sphero, a Maya Pro, a Soul Pro, Simi 10, and Julian. When those machines are gone, they're gone. The best way to get the pricing, because prices vary based on hours and all of that, the best way for us to do this is by you texting or calling your rep. You could text 1-502-706-7221. 1-502-706-7221, text or call and say you'd like to speak to a specialist, and we'll get you that current list. Again, I have done this for a long time. I used to have links and I used to have all the pricing on there, but those machines would be gone, but it would take a minute to update the list. And people didn't like that because they would see the price and they're like, no, it was just there. But yes, but it was sold while we were talking. And I just don't like to do things that people don't like. Okay, let's see. Is there somewhere I could send all the success my clients using MagnaWave had at level 1 championships? Jessica, email that to marketing@magnawavepmf.com. We can put some really cool graphics around to any testimonials that you guys send us to marketing@magnawavepmf.com, and then upload that into the media library so they will look cool. They will have your testimonials on them. And the media library in the portal is fire, you all. It is the best, and I dare anybody to compare media libraries and even offers that MagnaWave gives our people over anybody else. Our media library in the portal for our practitioners is second to no one. It has testimonials. I mean, I was in there yesterday. Every single waiver form, every single, type of any good marketing material that's ever been made by us is in there. Don't sleep on the media library if you are a MagnaWave certified practitioner. And if you're not a MagnaWave certified practitioner, what are you waiting for? Today is the day. Char said, love your energy. Girl, I love your energy too. Thank you. Question, Nikki says. Nikki, good question. What machine does the red light? Question, what machine does the red light? I love the red question. Okay, Nikki. So let me tell you, none of our machines do red lights, but the rock red light can be added to any MagnaWave machine and be used at the same time as that machine. So you can literally take, here. So this is the XL wave wings right here. So let's say you have this over the back of a horse, or let's pretend this, you would just put that, I think Jason went to get me one, but you could put the rock right in the middle. This could be pulsing all the way. The back, MagnaWaving is happening there, and that rock can be right here, and you could do it at the same time. As a practitioner, if you're working on a horse, let's just imagine there's a horse right here, and you go along with the fur of the animal, you could be doing that while MagnaWaving. Guys, that's unheard of. The spot treatment that you could do with this on an animal is incredible. So like, here we go. There we go. So awesome. This is the inside of the case, the rock red light. Rock stands for regeneration, oxygenation, and circulation. You get 2 batteries. You can charge one while the other one is in the case. It is completely cordless, my friends. I love this. When the power comes on, there's this little blue button. And I'm going to tell you one more time, this is a patent pending machine by MagnaWave, designed by MagnaWave. You cannot find this device anywhere else. It is made in North America. It is worth every single penny. One of the reasons I called it the rock is because it feels like a rock. It is rock tough. You can rock your MagnaWave, any MagnaWave session, and it does 30 seconds and 60 seconds. You can switch between the two using this. When you start it, it starts low and then it gets brighter so that it protects your eyes. You can see that when it's up against something dark, it's kind of hard to tell. So imagine if you're on a horse or something and you're like, oh, is it still running? What's happening? I can't see the red light. It will beep when the session's over. You can pause in the middle. It's just amazing. This is a new one. Still has a plastic on it. I really want
stickers on the machine yet.
I really want to take it off, but I'm not going to. Okay, so this is amazing. Comes in this amazing travel case. I have also taken this all around the world, you all, through security. Now, I know there is a lithium battery situation that's going on right now. I believe that you have to take this as a carry-on now. So you can take it on a plane. It just has to be a carry-on, can't be a checked bag. If I'm wrong, then it's the opposite of that. But I'm pretty sure one or the other is true. I know something changed recently. I'm about to go to the airport in like 2 weeks, so I'll let you all know. And isn't it weird how different airports have different TSA things? Like if you are at one airport's like, everything has to be in a clear plastic bag. And then some airports are like, no, don't put it all together. Like, it's like, what is happening? This is exhausting. Okay, Faye says, love my rock. Oh, move the case. Sorry. I'm the problem, it's me. All right, let's turn the rock off. We do not have any of these rocks that are a demo, but if you would like a rock and you are a certified practitioner, you can get one at a special price for certified practitioners. Now, we also have the Elite Bundle, which is something that you could also add with any machine. It is a retail price of $11,000. I'm going to tell you what comes with it. You get the large loop and butterfly loop, which again comes standard with every MagnaWave purchase. You also get the extra large wave wings, which are $1,230 retail. You also get the Zoom paddle, $1,170 retail. You get the Mag Energy mat, $1,710 retail. The Mat Guard, $594 retail, so that gives you that full hoof plate bundle. You get 5 certifications, value of about $4,000, and the Rock, a $2,500 value. You get all of that for $6,500 a la carte. What is it with the with machine? It is $5,900 with a machine purchase. So $5,900 for $11,000 worth of product, and you only get that if you add it with the machine that includes the rock. That's the full business setup right there. That's every attachment you could need. That's as many certifications to get your team started. That is everything. Julie says, I need a rock, but it's not in my budget right now. Julie, I would reach out and talk to your product specialist. We have some really cool payment plans. We also have some really cool financing coming out in the next few weeks. Might be able to help you with that. Okay. Oh, Cameron said the same thing. He literally commented, we have payment plans on rock. Well, think about this. If you're trying to differentiate yourself from other wellness professionals in your area, having these tools in your toolbox are what's going to do it. I mean, if you are doing MagnaWave sessions, I like to call them wellness sessions. If you're doing a wellness session, you are including red light. The more education and tools you could give yourself, the better you are. So like, if I like to say that it's $120, okay, for a session. Sessions can be anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, and that is the price, okay? And what's included in that session is all of the modalities that I see that your animal needs. So I will work with your medical professionals, so your veterinarian, to figure out what they recommend. And then I'll do a session that is completely perfect for the needs of your animal. Sometimes that's only 20 minutes, and you don't want to overdo it, just stand in the barn, but it still takes the same amount of time to go out there, the same amount of expertise, the same amount of your talent to do that. And then sometimes it's a full 45 minutes, an hour that you're going to spend out there. And it is what it is, right? Like you are going to do a lot in the beginning and you get them on regular wellness sessions. That is my advice. Let's see. Victoria, is the red light panel available now? The full body red light panel is available for sale right now. So if you would like to get one of those, again, 1-502-706-7221. Maureen Boyle, I'm always outside the box. Me too, girl. Faye says, wondering if either a MagnaCon or sometime a class could be done using essential oils and animals with MagnaWave. Just a thought, Faye. That's a great idea. If you know somebody, let me know. Robin, how do I get a yellow grounding cord? Robin, are you sure you need one? Are you sure you need one? Second of all, there's a lot of information online how to create them yourself. We are not carrying the grounding power cords anymore. The machines that used to require grounding power cords, the main rule of thumb is to use a grounding outlet, a grounded outlet. If none of our machines require that anymore, but if you have a version of the machines that require a grounded outlet, then I recommend using a grounded outlet. If you can't do that all the time, there are ways for you to create your own grounding power cord. You can look that up online. Or I would recommend trading your machine in. Now's a good time to trade that machine in, trade up. Let's get you into one that's more versatile. My rock is great. I use it during equine massage sessions as well as MW sessions. Okay, let's see. Any other questions? Add a pop socket to it. I don't know what that's about.
The rock. The pop socket on the back of it.
Okay, let's talk about a handle. A lot of people, a handle was a thing. It was an option. It was tested. The problem is everybody's hands are different sizes, okay? And there was just issues around where to place it with the removal of the battery. The cool thing about putting one of the MagnaWave pop sockets right here, you put that pop socket, it pops out, you can slide your fingers and it holds on, allows you not to lose it. And you could put that no matter where your hand is, that's comfortable for you. And that makes more sense. Because it was too difficult. It was not too difficult, it just wasn't functionally able to be done in a way that made sense for everyone. How do you use the red light panel in your business? Thinking of getting one. Victoria, let me tell you how I use a full body red light panel in my business. I have a company as well as working with MagnaWave and Orwell. I have a company called ViFi Wellness Club. ViFi is VYFY. It stands for Vitality for You. It is VYFYKY.com if you want to check that out. ViFi Wellness Club, we have a very unique program. We have the vibroacoustic therapy chairs. which has binaural beats music. It can run the brain tap music. It can run the music that comes with the chair. Those are manufactured here as well. We have those. We use those red light panels above those chairs. And we use the Aura machines in there so that somebody could get a full body PMF session, as well as the vibroacoustic therapy and that full body red light at the same time. And I promise you, no one in your city is doing that. This is like a totally different experience. It's a mind-body experience. People get emotional when they come off of the chair. It's a inflammation reduction, mental stress reduction, full body red light wonderland. I don't know. That was weird. But it's really cool. We do $55 for 30 minutes. We have 10 of those chairs, and they are flipping all day long. And one of the beautiful things is once somebody comes in and does one of those, they don't really, after a few times, they don't really need you. Like they check in with us, they scan our QR code, they check in when they walk in, they walk over to their chair, they get started on their own, they turn it on, they select the music they want, they put the headphones on, they turn on the red light panel and they lay down. We obviously will do that for them, but some people just are comfortable to do it after a while. They come in 30 minutes on their lunch break. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. You could add that to your home wellness routine. It's just something very unique. We are doing a huge launch of this new product line here in the next few weeks. You will see a lot more over the coming summer about how to use those things for your business. There's a lot of ROI for that. You could also take that red light panel and mount it in a stall. If you wanted, very easily, you could mount that in a stall and turn it on that way. Let's see. Kim says, what about when using a Jackery? Don't you need a grounding cord for that? Kim, only if you have a machine. We do not manufacture machines that need the grounding power cord for a Jackery anymore. There was a time, specifically right around COVID time, where the power supply that we were able to get and use did require a grounding outlet. Since then, we have been able to find a medical grade power supply that does not require that grounded outlet. So we have switched to that, but there are several machines that do require that. Those are no longer manufactured by us. If you are wondering if your machine needs that, one, check the manual that came with your machine. If you don't have that anymore, then contact us at support@MagnaWavePMF.com. If you have been using your machine just fine without any type of extra cord but what came with it, then you don't need it. If you are wondering you may have gotten a grounding power cord with your machine and you have some questions, email us. We will help you. Again, it is an internal grounded outlet. That means an outlet that is grounded to the ground in a barn or a house. That is the safest way to use with those machines. If you have one of those machines and you're like, well, I'm exhausted with this, we will buy that machine back from you and upgrade you to a device that meets your needs. Okay, so we want to make sure that you're happy. Sandra says she's used the panel on 3 dogs and a cat this week. If you would like a full body panel, I have a few of them that are for sale right now, that are on sale, that are brand new. You can contact 1-502-706-7221. When these panels are gone, once they are sold out, we have a 9 frequency panel that is coming in, that is new, it has a remote, it's really cool. It will be replacing the current full body panel. So that will be happening in the next 6 to 8 weeks. We do have several panels in stock right now. If you are interested in getting one, they are available. Renelle, if you are interested in the Aura machine, you can contact 1-502-706-7221. And the team will make sure that you are connected with an Aura rep who can speak to you about the Aura devices. The website for Aura is AURAWELL.com, aurawell.com. But that website is under construction. There's a lot of new stuff coming there as well this summer. But if you are interested in learning more about the Aura machines, you can just contact us right here at MagnaWave. We are a family of brands under that umbrella. Robin says, my house outlets aren't grounded, live in an old ranch house. Well, Robin, so does your machine not run on those? If your machine does not run on those, then contact us and let's see what we can do to help you. Needing some input on a protocol for a horse post-colic surgery. Jessica, that's a great question. So If a horse has gone through colic surgery, you definitely want to be working with the team the medical team working with that animal. You want to make sure that you get clearance from the veterinarian before you doing a session. And I recommend doing 6 to 8 weeks worth of sessions, at least 2 times a week, to get that horse back in shape. And as long as there's no active bleeding, low and slow, you could go right around the incision area. You could go all over the body. I think that's what you need, just low and slow. Make sure the horse is comfortable. Look at their eyes, look at their ears, make sure they're comfortable, and do regular sessions, not just one. Making sure I got. Love my MagnaWave, and so do my clients. Hey, from Canada, what's up? How do Canadians say hi? Don't they have a special word for that? I feel like it's like they say something. Like it's like, where is it? There's something, maybe people in the north will know too. Like it's like a Minnesota maybe, and like up in Canada, there's some, I don't know. Maybe I'm having a stroke. Okay, Jessica, and it's my personal horse, my dad, so it's easy to do sessions on. Oh, okay, good. So it's the vets at K-State, Jessica. So, okay, the horse is a personal horse. It's the vet at K-State, so it's easy to do sessions. Perfect, 6 to 8 weeks. 2 sessions at least a week. You could even do 3 since it's, family. And then I would do 1 session a week after that. And then just maintenance 2 times a month for once the horse is back up and going. Hi from Oregon, Shelby. Let's see. Oh, Amy looked at the BrainTap both through MagnaWave and BrainTap. What is the difference in purchasing from MagnaWave versus BrainTap directly? I have to get a drink of water to do this one. Hold on. Let's see. Amy, the question was, what is the difference between buying a BrainTap headset and the BrainTap app subscription from MagnaWave or buying it directly from BrainTap? Okay. First of all, buying anything from MagnaWave is always better. Okay. But I'm going to tell you exactly why I encourage MagnaWave practitioners to purchase a BrainTap, period, and why they should buy it from us. So a BrainTap is fantastic because it is a way for you to train your brain, okay? It's brain entrainment therapy, great for sleeping, smoking cessation, being just a stronger person, mindset, excellent, 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 okay? It's great for you personally. It's great for, you could have like the owner of an animal do it while you're MagnaWaving. One of the things that you get if you buy from MagnaWave. If you buy the headset from MagnaWave, we're going to ship it to you. Once you get your headset, okay, you're also going to get an email with instructions on how to sign up for the subscription. You want to buy through the links and the QR codes that MagnaWave sends you after you buy your headset. Why, you ask? Because there are certain videos and certain brain entrainment therapy that is only available for MagnaWave practitioners. And that is a full library of how to be a better writer, how to have a better mindset, a ton of great topics. It also talks about what is MagnaWave. And while you're listening to that, it talks you through it and talks about what's happening in the body, the oxygenation in the blood. It's incredible. All of that is only available to MagnaWave practitioners. So if you don't have the subscription through MagnaWave, you don't get that. Okay. Also, we have the best, we warehouse the headsets here and ship them out. So it's just better to buy from us. Practitioners get a better discount than you would get directly from BrainTap as well. So buy from us. BrainTap. I love the BrainTap. I'm a big supporter of it. I use it constantly. It's fantastic for sleep. It's just the red light, the blue light. Even if you don't have the money to get the headset, which I think is about $700, if you don't have the money to get the headset, that's okay. Just contact us. Contact us, and we will try to. Do we have the BrainTap link to the subscription in the portal?
Yes.
If you're a MagnaWave practitioner, the link to sign up for the BrainTap app is in the portal. You can just click that and sign up there, and you can just use regular headphones and sign up for the subscription and see all of the MagnaWave stuff there. You don't have to have the headset. I recommend getting the headset. But if you would like to get a BrainTap headset, again, 1-502-706-7221 is the best place to do that, or contact your rep. We can send you a quote. Once you purchase your headset, you'll get all the information to sign up for the subscription on the app, or you could go directly to the portal and get the app right now. How can we make sure we can get the MW Brain Tap? Faye, you contact us. You contact us and you get it through us, because all of the links that we have on our website, all of the links that we send you to sign up for the mobile app give you access to the MagnaWave stuff. If you go Google it and you go through Brain Tap, you're just going to get their regular subscriptions. You're not going to get the access to all of the materials that MagnaWave offers. Hey, Elaine, Cameron says, I hear, this is so funny. Cameron says, I hear certified practitioners wanting to buy a Simi 10 could actually do a rent-to-rent for $350 a month and then pay it off when they are able to. Cameron, you hear correctly. If you are already a MagnaWave owner, if you're already a certified practitioner, our rent-to-rent program is amazing. Check it out. Contact your product specialist. We can get a machine in your hands quickly and very, very inexpensively. When I purchased the Brain Tap from MagnaWave, I was not told that. Lynn, I'm sorry. I don't know why you weren't told that. I don't know what you weren't told, but if you purchased it from us, you do have the MagnaWave subscription in your Brain Tap app. So check it out. If you bought it at MagnaCon, then your subscription should have the MagnaWave stuff. If not, if it doesn't have the MagnaWave stuff, you would need to contact Brain Tap directly and ask to be moved under MagnaWave if you bought it another way. But at MagnaCon, they did put everyone from MagnaCon who purchased at MagnaCon into the subscription. Oh, okay. Misty is like, Elaine, you said metabolic horses. Hold on one second. I'm pulling something up for you. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if your horse has equine metabolic syndrome. I don't know what's happening here, but the main thing that PMF does for metabolic is the improved circulation, reducing inflammation, and just promoting overall healing in the body. We have seen horses, depending on what's going on, what issue they have, very, very good results in as little as 3 to 4 sessions. So Misty, I mean, there hasn't been a ton of research done on horses necessarily, but there's, I don't know if people know this, but a cell is a cell is a cell. So any type of cellular research that's done on humans or animals, that same basic criteria in science can be applied to horses. So I would just look up PMF and metabolic issues. You could do that on the pmfprofessionals.com website. Look at a research there. And then also look in the certified practitioner group for any testimonials. But yes, I mean, it can absolutely help. Okay, wait, Kristen says, you can have your red light panel on at the same time as MagnaWaving, like on mat or using loops at the same time. Kristen, the full body panels, yes. They're mounted up in the air above. And the machine is on the here and the red light's here, so that's fine. And then the rock, you can actually put the rock red light. Oh no, sorry.
No, I was just showing the red light.
Oh, there you go. So that red light there, the chair, yes, you could do that. You could see it right there being used in the wellness club. There you go. You could do that. Also, you can do it, the rock red light, you could, while working on any animal at all, you could have that coil and put that rock right in the middle of that coil while MagnaWaving. That's pretty cool. Lisa, can you please go over demo pricing again? Yes. All right. When we started this live, we had a Julian Simi 10. I think we had 4 Simi 10s. Could be wrong. I'm sure we have less now. Demo Simi 10, Soul Pro, Maya Pro, Spiro, and Julian Duo. These demos can range from anywhere from like $500 off because they're an open box, anywhere to $1,000 or $1,500 off because they have a little bit of use. They've all been quality control checked. They all come with a warranty. They all come with a large loop and a butterfly loop, and they are all in excellent working shape. One of the things to keep in mind, when you buy a machine from somebody that is used, 2 things. Please, if it's used at all and you're buying it from a practitioner, or on Facebook, which I don't recommend, but yes, if it's happening, whatever, you could do that. But just contact MagnaWave first, and you email support or education, specifically support at MagnaWavePMF.com, and get the serial number from the person who's selling it. They should have no problem giving you that. They should also have no problem giving you a video of the machine running with the timer running and everything, and the hours that are on the machine. But at least the serial number, then you call us and we will validate that that machine is not lost or stolen or, is in good working order. Recently, we have had people purchase machines that were used. One of the things to keep in mind, like if you have a machine that's even if it's been in the box for a year and it's been sitting either in a garage or in a car or whatever, and it hasn't been used, that doesn't make it brand new. If something like a capacitor is sitting very long time in a lot of heat, it can actually damage the capacitor. You want to regularly use these machines. So somebody saying, I never use it, I haven't used it for months, that's not great for you. Like, it's like a car that you let it sit, it's still going to need to have service. These are very complex devices. So one of the things that's beautiful, any used device from us goes through that quality control tune-up process. So I would even ask for somebody who's selling one to you to let us service it and send it back to you. That's included in the first 3-year warranty. Shouldn't cost anything to do that. So why wouldn't they want that to be done? And you want that to be done. So I don't know why I went down that tangent, but there it was. Let's see. My horse is deficient in sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Do you have any recommendations? Kathy, I would be very careful if your horse is deficient in that. Not overdoing any type of sessions, any type of detoxing. You want to make sure that you're giving the right nutrients to the animal. I'm sure you're using supplements. So anytime you're giving any type of supplemental nutrient, then what I would recommend doing is doing the MagnaWave session like 30 minutes before giving that or 30 minutes after to help with the absorption of those nutrients. Get that tune up, Nola says. I like that. Get that tune up. Get it tuned up. That's why we have the best warranty. The first 3 years, everything's covered, but shipping, we will tune your machine up. We will service it. We will quality control check it. We will send it back to you. We will replace the board inside. We will give you all new guts in there and you pay nothing but shipping. Like that is a heck of a deal. I actually was looking on all of our competitors' websites recently and talking to them and did a competitor analysis. And we are the only company that's not charging for that extended warranty at this time. We are not charging for those things. So the only PMF company not doing that. So why? Yeah, I think one of the hardest things when you're shopping for a PMF device is they all say that they have certification. Now, we were the first to have certification. No one else. My father started it. He had the first PMF certification in the entire world. And we have grown and made that certification. Right now, it's good. It's the best. In 6 months, it's going to be literally the most advanced PMF certification ever. So our training and certification is bar none. But when you're going through the process of buying something like that, it is really hard to judge those things before you need them. So, I just encourage you to speak to other people who have devices from us and hear from them about what we do and how we service our customers. Erica says, hi from Skagit Valley. I don't know where that is, but that's a really cool name, Skagit Valley. What is the name of your wellness club? VYFY, VYFY, Vitality for You Wellness Club. We are located in Louisville, Kentucky. It is VYFYKY.com. I think that's it. That's it. That's what you were asking. Okay. Stacy Miller is asking about using the splitter. Hi. Okay. Full body session, Kathy. Yes, the supplements are coming from a vet for her horse that's deficient. And she would like to know what setting and for how long per session. First of all, every single day, our bodies acclimate with the magnetic field of the earth. So every day, all animals' bodies acclimate with the magnetic field of the earth. The way that you have the animal and yourself have been stress and inflammation has built up in their body means that there isn't a setting that anybody who tells you this is lying. There isn't one setting that I can tell you that is going to be beneficial for absorption for that animal on that day. Okay, that's impossible. Because every day, based on how they're feeling, their stress, the sleep, the anxiety, the injury, their body changes and the amount of inflammation changes and the stress changes and what feels good to that animal changes. So I always start at the bottom, very low, move it up slowly, look at the eyes, look at the ears, make sure that animal is comfortable. A horse will let you know if they're not, turn it up slowly, do a full body session at a comfortable setting. You do not have to have movement, okay? Don't turn it up, be like, I got to see that muscle move. No, this isn't E-stim. No. You don't have to have movement. But sometimes on even very low settings, you'll get movement. That will show the areas of inflammation. So if you turn it up and the horse seems comfortable and is releasing, but you're not seeing movement, that's fine. Do a full body session, whatever setting is comfortable for the animal, you're good. That's it. Even the lowest setting is beneficial. Got it? There are guidelines in the MagnaWave mobile app. If you're a MagnaWave certified practitioner and you don't have the MagnaWave mobile app, what are you doing? We don't know. The MagnaWave mobile app can be downloaded from the Google Store or the Apple Store. It's $24.99 one-time fee. Not $1 of that comes to us. That is not a money-making app for us. There are guidelines in there. Track your sessions. Send those sessions to your customers. It's incredible because it's $24.99. There's no monthly subscription at this time. And you could see all of the guidelines, recommended guidelines for almost every indication are in there. If you download it and you can't sign in, or you are signing in, you have to be MagnaWave certified to access this app. And that means currently MagnaWave certified. If you have let your certification lapse, then you need to email education@magnawavepmf.com. We will get you taken care of. If you are certified, you know it, the email is not working, you may be using a different email than what you originally purchased your machine with. So education@magnawavepmf.com, let them know what email you're using, they'll update it, they'll get you taken care of. Love the app. And me too, and we're the only one. We have the best one ever. Is the app available for the desktop? No, not at this time. But we are working towards that goal of having that app integrated with our portal. We're getting there. If you go into the media library in the portal, there are some of those session tracking forms and everything in there that you can use and pull to your desktop. Joanne, great. See, this is what everybody overthinks PMF and MagnaWave, okay? Last time doing MagnaWave, my horse did not let me go higher than a 2 power setting of 12. It's important to listen to them. And I guarantee to Joanna, there isn't a time, like there's times where the horse can get much more than that. So it's important to listen to them. And that's why if you are affiliated with a company, or there is a company that says this is the structure for this indication or this indication, they're not doing what's best by you, and they're taking the easy way out instead of explaining to you that magnetic fields are a fluctuating spectrum, and the body is fluctuating, and the spectrum of the earth is fluctuating, and what's good one day is not good the next day, and every body is different. Stacey says, I get great results from just using the power at 1 for 10 minutes each side of the body, and 10 minutes on the power level, 12 on the legs, under the knees. This is my wellness session I give regular to my horses. Nikki says, app name again. It's the MagnaWave app. There's 2 in there. One is for anyone who has a machine that works with a remote. If you have a machine that is remote capable, you can download the MagnaWave remote app. And then there's the MagnaWave certified practitioner app. Oh, there we go. There's a link that was just put in the comments for you, Nikki. Oh, so Lois received her Oasis Mag red light panel today. She can't wait to set it up. Hey, there's instructions and videos for that. There's a manual for that. I'm excited to hear how you like it. It's an emotional experience sometimes. It's really incredible. Oh, Jessica said one of my clients just got bronze champion at AQH Level 1 West. Yay! Congratulations. Congratulations, Jessica, and your client. Okay, I think I've almost got all the questions. I'm going to give away some stuff here. Stacy said customer service and sales reps are always helpful. Thank you. We really do our best. We're not perfect. We mess up sometimes too. We're human beings, but we really do try our best to give you guys the best service we can. It's in our core values, the customer before everything else. So we do try to do that. Can you use two attachments at the same time with a splitter on a horse? Stacy, yes, on some of the machines like Soul Pro, Julian, Maya Pro, but I just don't recommend, if you're going to find yourself doing this a lot all the time, you need a duo machine, just like Kate said in the comments. Because imagine that you have a speaker and you're trying to split the sound coming out into two different areas, and you have to turn it up all the way maximum to do that. That's what the splitter does. You're pushing the machine to its maximum. That's not a bad thing. The machine is made to go that high. But if you're doing that all the time, you're going to need to be recalibrated more. You're probably going to need service. It's just like doing anything at the highest setting all the time is going to wear something out faster. So it's just important to keep in mind that if you're finding that you're doing that a lot, the Julian Duo, which is two independently controlled Julian machines that can be run independently, like I said, and both go to full power. One can be on a 2, one can be on a 10. Doesn't matter. They're independent. They have their own attachments, their own spark chambers. Those machines that's the machine that you need to step up to get optimal results. Lisa is asking about the Maya Duo. Maybe one day. We're working on it. On the app, is there a way to organize sessions under each client? Yes. So you can put the client in, and then under the client, you can put the names of different animals and organize the sessions under the client themselves or under the animal under the client. I hope that makes sense. But you have to put a client in first. So you put the owner in first with their contact information, and then you categorize the animals underneath them or the people or whatever you categorize underneath that. Kathy says, I love your webinars. Thank you. It helps me always. I'm so glad we got that. Finally got the app, Janelle says. Joanna says, can I edit already saved information on my MagnaWave app on iPhone, only able to change the date? Yeah, I think it's the date that is the only thing that can be changed. That is something that we're working on in the new app that you'll be able to go back and re-edit. Part of that is a protection so that you don't accidentally delete things when you open up and then you get out of it. But that also means that you can't edit it. I know that's not ideal, but we are working on that in our new version of the mobile app that will be coming out soon in the next year or so, where you'll be able to have a lot more of those features. Do I need to turn the Maya higher if I'm using the splitter to get the same results? No, you just need to observe the animal. And if the animal is comfortable and they seem to be relaxing, you're good at whatever setting you pick. I think we're good. You missed my, what did she say?
She just joined late and was asking about the red light.
I didn't see it. Oh, I have a lot of customers. I haven't been on a live in quite a while. I'd like the info on the red light panels. There isn't much on the portal. Calling, there isn't, because I haven't officially launched this product. Yes, I've soft launched it to you all. We've talked about it in our 4-hour live we did the other day. I've talked about it. I am talking about it. It's not fully functioning, lost. I was working on a few things for our supply chain. But there is some information in the media library. Also, Colleen, please contact your rep or call 1-502-706-7221. The full body red light panel can be mounted and installed. It can also be used in a group, like a pod with our vibroacoustic therapy chair, or above. You could put it on the stand and just have the Mag Energy mat on the ground and have a dog laying on it. It's really incredible. Available right now to buy by itself or in a group, like I said, with the vibroacoustic therapy Oasis chair and machine. So check that out. The best way to get the information, again, because it's not completely to the public, like I haven't put the whole sales thing on, we're not advertising it everywhere, is to go to contact your rep. But it's just a full body red light panel. They're just our favorite one with our favorite stand at the most affordable price that we can. Kate says the app guidelines are so helpful. Highly recommend browsing through all the sections. For examples, there are Cushing guidelines, pet under equine, but not pet. That's a good point. I use the app guidelines regularly, Alicia said. Renelle says, is it just an update of the already made app? Yes and no. So yes, there's going to be updates to the already made app, but am I going to fully replace that app at some point? Yes. Before that happens, you will be contacted to take your information out of it and download that, and then you will be able to either re-upload it or save that somewhere for safekeeping to go back to. So we will do our best at that time. Some of the features that I would like to add to the app that that in the future, like again, it could be years away, but I'm talking about my long-term goals. There's no way to do it on the infrastructure that the app that we have right now. So yes, we are going to be updating the app we have now, but eventually I will need to replace it with a more robust structure to give you all of the things I want to provide. Tina says I look things up regularly as well. Great. Will we have to rebuy the new and improved app? I don't know. I don't know because I haven't made it. And I don't know what it's going to cost for me to make it. I don't know. Like, I'm going to have to hire a team to do that. There's going to be dev and development. Is there a point in time where there could be more cost to the app? Yes. So let's say in the future, I wanted to give you all the option to be able to charge things through the app, like actually charge for your sessions. What if I wanted to add a live calendar option for you to be able to get bookings on your website? What if I wanted to add a more robust client management feature, connect to the map on our website, do more robust marketing and tracking? All of those things require me to get a server, host all of that stuff on the server, keep it up to date with all of the updates that Google and Apple do constantly to their own platforms that then I have to update the mobile app with. And then security has to be done and kept so that your guys' information is locked down safe. I'm just doing some basic updates to the app we have right now, but it is on the 3 to 5 year plan to have that completed in our team planning. Misty, I love how much the company listens and improves things for the practitioners. If you are successful, I am successful. Your success is directly correlated to my success, and I believe that with every inch of my being. So the more you know, the more you ask for things, the more I try to get them. But there are mobile apps that are out there working in the industry, in the equine, human, and animal wellness space that do a lot of the things that I just said, but they all cost money. If you would like to take payment through any type of mobile app or book clients or anything, it's all a subscription. And the reason is it costs money to operate. So would it be better though if I made it all in one place for you all? Yeah. But people complain about paying for things. I mean, they really don't want to. So we are going to do our best to limit those costs, but within reason. We do want to do that.
Yeah, sorry about the audio. I think our PMF is fried our.
Oh, did we break it? Can they hear me?
Yeah, they can now. I got the.
Can you hear me? Oh, I'm sorry. What was I saying?
It went out for like 2 seconds. I mean, this thing's been plugged into the wall for ever. So.
Okay, everybody lost sound. Okay, so let me say that again. All of the things that I just mentioned about the mobile app, hopefully you heard them, they are offered in random apps all over the place. There are apps available in the wellness space that have some of those things, but they don't connect to our map. They don't allow you to contact leads that come directly from our website. They don't allow you to interact and download in real time our features. So yeah, I think there is something there. I would love to have the remote mobile app. There's a mobile app that for our remote capable machines, you can control your MagnaWave from afar with your phone. That's freaking cool. Okay, that's already available. It's its own app. So if you see, Elaine, why didn't you just build that into the current app? Well, that's a good question, because I'm beginning that structure of having an app that, you know, has everything kind of over there. So that app is free. It only works with our machine people who have a remote connected device. So yeah, we're trying to make the infrastructure there. Any app that you buy or that you want to use in the way that I just said is going to cost money, and that's just, you know, the way the cookie crumbles in today's world. She can say a lot in 2 seconds. Missy, stop it. Yes, I can. Okay, so where's the app for the Maya, please? If you have a Maya Pro that has the remote capable, you go to the App Store and you download the remote app. Does it look different than the other one, Jason? Like,
yeah.
What color is
it's full blue, but if they just search MagnaWave remote app, that's the one you're looking for. I was
MagnaWave remote app. Okay, my computer.
If Sandy tells us what device she has, I'll drop her an exact link.
I feel like that would be helpful to remotely turn down or up the power. Stacy, it would. It's fantastic, especially if you're working on a horse and your machine is outside the stall because you don't want it to get kicked or something. Like, how cool is that? You could have the XL wave wings over the horse. You could have your rock and be doing your sessions and turn the machine up and down. Nobody else has a remote. No other PMF company has a remote. That's cool. We're the only high-power PMF company with a remote. We're frankly the only high-power PMF company that has any of these things. So, I need that. I have a Maya Pro. Colleen, make sure your Maya Pro is remote capable. If you have the serial number, if it didn't come with a remote inside the case, that doesn't mean it's not remote capable, because some of them are. You need to contact support at MagnaWavePMF.com and give them your serial number, and they'll check for you. If you would like to trade your machine in, I buy back any MagnaWave devices at a great price to get you a bigger or better machine. Any of the new things that I do, I understand things get better, you want them, trade your machine in. I also buy back Beamers, any of those other machines from other people that thou shall not be named. If you have bought a machine from another company and you're like, I don't have a mobile app, I don't have a practitioner portal, I don't have a media library, I don't have any of these things. There's no vet talk for me every month to ask veterinarians questions. There's no community like MagnaWave has. I want it. Hey, I'll buy the machine that you buy from somebody else, and I'll take a big chunk out of the machine that you buy from me, and we will all be happier at the end of the day. So get rid of whatever junk you have and trade up to a MagnaWave today. You can do that by contacting your product specialist or 1-502-706-7221. Text or call that number. If you're watching this right now and it is not live, you're watching it on rewind, you can still call or text 1-502-706-7221. You know, give us some grace to respond if it's the middle of the night here and you may be watching this at 3 a.m. But whenever you're watching this, text that number. We will get back to you and answer all of your questions and help you, get you to a rep who can help you out. Okay. Do you buy back attachments like large loops? Typically, I don't, but I don't really have a program for that. But if you were wanting to purchase something else, I would do that. Just talk to your product specialist. Been doing my own dog with the torn ACL. She went from 3-legged lame to putting weight on it and a bit tender just after 1.5 weeks. That is blown away with her progress. Been MagnaWaving her every day since the injury. I love that. Okay. Oh, Sandy Witt says, I do have the remote Maya Pro. Well, get it, Sandy. Download that app today, girl. Yeah, we always will work with you. If you have a device, if you have something you want, like you have a question, like it would be perfect if MagnaWave did this, just ask. Contact us and ask. We might do it. We are a family-owned, woman-run company, and I don't know. I'll work it out. I got kids. I know how this works. Let's figure this out. Gotta be flexible. Okay, great. Okay, I don't know how many demo machines are left, but get yourself a Simi 10 before they're gone. They're on sale. Let's give away these things. I'm tired. Oh, it's the last day of school today. I gotta go home, see my children. Here we go. This is a MagnaWave bucket. It's full of goodies. I mean, we got flare strips, HydroWave, stickers, hats, gloves. We got not gloves. There's no gloves, just hats. All sorts of stuff. Both of these have cool stuff in it. This one has the news and views. These are available to purchase for our practitioners. For our practitioners only, they come in 10, 20, and 50 packs. These are amazing for marketing. Somebody's getting a bunch of them if they win one of these buckets. All right, let me pick a winner. Okay, the first winner is Kristen Lawrence. Yay, Kristen! Congratulations, you are the winner of this beautiful MagnaWave bucket full of goodies. Thank you for participating in my live today. Kristen, you are going home. Now, Kristen, I'm not going to promise you're going to get the HydroWave one or it's going to be luck of the draw what shows up at your door. But the winner, the second winner is Julie Blackburn. Congratulations, Julie, you are getting this beautiful bucket. One of these beautiful buckets. Thank you for participating in the live today. When is my next live? When is it?
First Tuesday of next month, so not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after.
First Tuesday of next month is office hours, so not next Tuesday, the Tuesday after at noon.
Yeah.
Noon Eastern Standard Time. I will be live for office hours for real, and I'm going to have some very exciting things to talk about during that office hours, so you do not want to miss it. Again, please contact the specialist. If you are watching this is your sign. It's time to get a MagnaWave. 1-502-706-7221. We have a few demo machines left for you. Get them before they're done. And text that number anytime if you'd like to speak to one of our specialists. Don't forget, we have a new insurance option that covers your machine and your liability insurance for equine practitioners. You can learn more about that in our portal. You can also contact go to our portal and scan the QR code or contact us at support. We'll send you the information. That is available right now. As always, I appreciate you guys. I hope that you have a most excellent, wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you very soon. Not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. Have a great day.